Xbox wants you to have access to your games wherever you have a screen. We get our first look at Simu Liu's Marvel's Shang-Chi. And even better than all that, human beings have officially piloted a helicopter on Mars. All that and the latest and everything cool today in the Rundown. Hey, welcome to the show, everybody. I hope everybody is doing great. I welcome to Monday. It is a fresh new day, and there is tons of great news to get into. Welcome to everybody that's in the chat room there. I see Nick Seabright. I see Happy Console Gamer. How you doing, Johnny? Saying that I took the vaccine. I haven't yet, but I have not turned into a lizard yet either. Goku is here. I see C. Smith. Hopefully my audio is coming in nice and clear. I got a standing desk because I've been sitting on my butt so much, doing so much editing, so my framing is weird. Now I'm looking way up here at the monitor, but it's I've already cut a couple things with it, and it's very handy. Okay, so everybody that's here right now, what we're going to do is we are going to do a live rundown, get into the news, talk a little bit about the stuff that has been announced today, some fun things. And then immediately following, we're going to jump into EPN plays, and we're going to be playing, as promised, the Platinum Games World of Demons, which is only available on Apple Arcade, which is very weird. So don't go anywhere after the rundown is over. But let's get into it. And today we are... okay, here we go. You guys ready? Hey, welcome to the show, everybody. We've got a great rundown in store for you, but first I have to give a nice shout out and a thank you to our sponsor, which is the Gaming Stadium. They are Canada's leader in online esports tournament facilitation. They've got tournaments going on every weekend, and you don't want to miss out on the action. You can join up with them at tgs.gg. And they are fantastic people, and we are incredibly grateful for their support. Also incredibly grateful for Mr. Mass Produce's support. Always in the chat room, always insightful comments. Thank you for being here, and thank all of you for being here. Let's get started with your rundown. All right, the very first announcement that we're going to talk about today is the fact that xCloud is going to be coming to the iOS platforms. It's also coming to Windows 10 PCs as well. We could see, so they didn't have any footage or B-roll or a trailer of this technology working on iOS platforms, but it will look something like it does on Android devices out there. And of course, what this does is that not only does it put Microsoft and Apple kind of in a partnership again, they work together on a numerous amount of projects out there, but of course it expands the overall footprint and the audience that can enjoy Xbox experiences and Game Pass experiences wherever they have a screen. There's a lot of iOS users out there that have a big iPad that they can hook up an Xbox controller to, or a PlayStation 4 controller. I think it's pretty open-ended. There's lots of different ways that you can control the games that are going to be available through xCloud, which is pretty remarkable. You can also have touchscreen controls with some of these massive AAA titles, but of course xCloud and ID at Xbox has a really great initiative for all kinds of cool indie games out there. And so if you've got a Game Pass account, and I think a lot of Xbox users out there definitely have that, they are going to have hundreds of different games available to them at their fingertips. It's going to launch starting tomorrow. You're going to get an invite, and it's not to everybody. They're basically beta testing it again. It's all still in beta. It's a slow rollout, a methodical one, but a very smart one, I think, on Xbox's part. They didn't kind of shoot for the moon and put all of their eggs in this basket. They've slowly been growing it and fine-tuning it. And so if you are in the beta program, you'll get an invite, and then starting tomorrow, you're going to be able to log in and start playing your Xbox games on your Windows 10 PC or your iOS device, which is unbelievable to me. It's really, really cool. I've asked for an invite. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get one. I am kind of an Apple user over here. I've got iPads and things like that I like to game on, but it's exciting, man. It's like a whole new audience that is going to be finding their way to a lot of this game and to this service, and hopefully it all runs quite well. The thing that's interesting about this, though, is that on iOS devices, it's all run through the browser currently. You don't use the Game Pass app or the Xbox app. You have to kind of log in through the browser. But that might just be early days as they kind of fine-tune everything. I think what's probably going to happen is that there's going to be, especially with the lawsuits and stuff that are going on with Epic Games and stuff, there are a lot of eyeballs on digital partnerships and account-based services and things like that. And clearly Apple and Amazon have got some kind of a relationship out there that Microsoft can leverage against and say, well, how come you can play nice with Amazon, but we can't do stuff here with our gaming platform? So I think a lot of that stuff's going to get worked out, and it will just improve. And it's going to be crazy. We're going to be able to access our libraries in lots of different places. And then once Xbox kind of finesses this and fine-tunes this, of course, Amazon's got Luna coming out pretty soon. Stadia, they're still locking up games and still promoting the service as a digital streaming solution out there, but I think a lot of the shine is off of that product. But Facebook is entering into the marketplace, and certainly Sony will likely turn some dials on what PlayStation Now is capable of now that they're going to see these other ascendant competitors out there. But this is pretty exciting for anybody that's got a Game Pass account and an iOS device in their household, and I think that's probably millions of people. I think there's also millions of people that are very curious to find out how this new Marvel movie is going to turn out. Marvel dropped the teaser trailer for Shang-Chi and The Legend of the Ten Rings today, starring Simu Liu. I'm trying to get all of the names correct here. And the trailer is a lot of fun. Awkwafina is in there. I'm a big fan of this actor, and it looks like there's going to be some, nice comedy interspersed with a real sense of humanity. And then, of course, a tremendous amount of unbelievable martial arts action. And it does look like, a lot of the martial arts pictures that we've seen over the years, fused with a lot of the over-the-top sort of comic book special effects and wicked action sequences that we also come to expect out of movies in the Marvel Universe. We see a young Shang-Chi training. We see him going up against some pretty fierce-looking competitors there, getting whacked with training sticks, and getting a sense of the epic scale that this picture is going to represent. I don't know who all of the characters are. This is not a world that I, really dove into in the comic books, so a lot of this stuff is going to be just like Guardians of the Galaxy for me, and a lot of the Marvel movies, honestly. I don't know all of the intricacies and all of the details, so this is lore that I'm super excited to dive into. Clearly, there is an attempt to kind of honor sort of ancient Chinese kind of mythology, and there's a whole bunch of different fighting styles and different kind of character situations in here. It looks like we're seeing a progression through time. And apparently what's happening right now is Iron Fist is also trending on Twitter. So maybe we'll see some kind of a cameo for a new Iron Fist in this movie. I don't know, but Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings looks like it's going to be a blast. And we got a release date. We also got a pretty tremendous kicker towards the end of this trailer here, where Awkwafina is trying to drive a bus, and Shang-Chi is just showing how heroic he is, saving all kinds of lives and stuff. I thought all of this was really, really cool. This looks like it's going to be a blast. Comes out September 3rd. And, I'm a Marvel fan, so you can sign me up for it. I'm a Marvel fan that's still, navigating through the universe of Marvel. There is so much stuff. And, this is what's so tremendous about Kevin Feige and his team. And I'll let you guys in on something. I just interviewed the director of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, so I'll have that interview on EP very soon. And it was amazing, but I was reading a lot of the information about the series and about how her name is Kari. I forgot her last name. I had it in my head, but I forgot it. But she had to work with Kevin Feige and this whole team. And of course, Kevin Feige has produced 23 Marvel movies, and they've raised more than 23. They've earned more than $23 billion. So it's basically every time he steps up to bat, it is a home run every single time. And nothing in the history of Hollywood has ever come close to what is going on right now with the MCU. And apparently the shows are doing just as well out there right now. So it's just insane. So I had a great conversation with Kari. I forgot her last name. I'm sorry I did. But you'll see that interview very soon. And we're all going to be able to see Shang-Chi very soon. Now, that stuff is super exciting. It's awesome to get lost in all of this wonderful escapism. But of course, something happened in reality that feels like escapism. Over the weekend, NASA and the Jet Propulsion Laboratory were able to launch and fly a helicopter on the planet Mars. And this is just an extraordinary development. We are all privileged to be alive in a time where we have created aircraft that we've been able to control on a different world. It's just astounding. I mean, you think of the thousands and thousands of years that humans have been alive on this planet, and we have now navigated to another world and flown on another world. And of course, everything had to be handled remotely. There's no person on the planet yet. But I think it was to test how something Earth-made would actually navigate on a different planet. And it actually was a very successful mission, took some photographs, wasn't up for very long. I think they didn't want to destroy the chopper on the very first flight. But it is just remarkable. This is all CG, kind of a recreation of what they want to do with it. But it's pretty amazing to see all of these engineers and scientists just freaking out, as anybody would be when they create something and send it to a different planet and it actually takes off. So they have some imagery, some photographs. And I think what's even more exciting is there's a little bit of a blippy, glitchy kind of video that they showed off as well. And it was only in the air for about 40 seconds, but we see it kind of take off and then land. And it seems a little underwhelming for what the achievement is, but clearly there's a tremendous amount of excitement at NASA and at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory. And for anybody that is a nerd for science or space travel or frankly, science fiction, and sign me up for all of that. I'm absolutely the target market for all of this. I think it's remarkable, and I think it's wonderful news for humans and for the future of humanity and what this might mean for space exploration and navigation and all of the stuff that we're going to learn about Mars over the next 10 years. Just unbelievable, just staggering. And super excited and can't wait to see more imagery and more from the flights on the planet Mars. I cannot believe it. Okay, I've got a couple other quick things to tell you about. And of course, everybody's talking about this. The reversal that Jim Ryan at PlayStation has done on the PS3 and the PlayStation Vita stores, they are not closing. They decided that based on feedback that you and I and many others out there have been providing Sony, they said, you know what, maybe we are making a mistake closing these stores. And so they are not going to be closing those stores, but the PSP store is still moving ahead with closure on July 2nd. And, Jim Ryan wrote a quick little note in here and published it to the PlayStation blog, basically saying that it was all based on keeping the data on the costs on keeping the store active, but they didn't really consider all of the ramifications. And I think one of the major ones is the fact that there's a lot of independent developers out there that still have their games for sale on these stores, and that's the only way that PlayStation fans can get them. And it's great news. It's very cool. I definitely want to be able to play some Vita games on this channel soon. I want to stream some stuff. I want to dig back into that library. So stay tuned for that. I'm definitely going to do that and some more PlayStation 3. And I guess we will bid adieu to the PSP. And the PSP had some pretty fantastic games as well. And I do have all of the equipment to be able to play this software and stream it. So I just have to hook it up and test it and figure it out, but I will do all of that. But good news for PlayStation fans out there. It's nice when the world can rally against a poor decision and then that decision can be reversed, right? There's one more quick thing that I want to tell you about today. Netflix has revealed that their TV show Love, Death, Plus Robots is getting a second and a third season. They showed off a little teaser trailer. For those unfamiliar, this is kind of like a powerhouse animation showcase. The first season was just unbelievable. It's mature rated. It's inspired by the work from the Heavy Metal magazine. So things get a little bit adult, a little bit racy. There's quite a bit of sex and there's tons of violence. And it's all about technology. It's kind of like an animated Black Mirror in some respects. And it's all little micro stories and little anthology stories showcasing technology. There's usually robots in these things. And every piece of work that's crafted is quite remarkable. And I think one of the most amazing things about this series and why I'm excited to tune in is the fact that every piece of it is very different from the other piece of it. So it feels like you really go on a journey through these things. And many times in the first season, I came away wanting more from the little glimpses of these realities that these artists have crafted for us. Some of them are very photoreal, and some of them are sort of hyper contextualized and very stylized. But it becomes this wonderful blur of imagery and artistry, showcasing what these CG artists are capable of. And in fact, one of the CG artists, I forget the name, from Love, Death Plus Robots Season 1, ended up doing the Watch Dogs CG animated trailer that was running when they launched Watch Dogs Legion, and that just blew us all away. So look for that. Season 2 comes out in May, and then in 2022, we are going to get a brand new season of Love, Death Plus Robots. So very cool. So there's a nice little encapsulation of some of the fun stuff that happened today. Thank you so much for watching the rundown. I'll be back again tomorrow with a brand new episode for you. Thank you so much to all of our subscribers out there, and of course to all of our wonderful EPN members. You rock. We'll see you tomorrow. And until then, play forever. Hey, welcome to EPN Plays. We are going to play a little bit of World of Demons. I'm just going to take me in to the game. You know what? I'm going to start right from the beginning. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go right from the beginning so you guys can see the whole setup. I haven't played very much of this at all, so we're going to return. Let's see. And I'll put the audio on so you can hear the game. Here we go. This is, I'm playing it on a MacBook Pro with a controller. I've got, I have some kind of notification thing. 1 second, I got to turn this off here. There we go. All right, so let's go into, how do I get back to the beginning here? Let's see. Okay. Title screen. Here we go. Boom. All right. John Hussey, gaming on a Mac. This is the only place that you can play this game is on Apple devices. It's available on Apple Arcade, and you can play Apple Arcade games on iOS devices, Apple TV, or Mac computers. And right now, this is exclusive to Apple Arcade. I don't know if it's going to come to other machines. So quit game. No, we don't want to quit. We want to... I guess I only have a continue. Okay, that's fine. What happened here? Let's see. What's going on? Hello! Moment, please. Okay, 1 sec. Feels like my controller just dropped out. Is it in there? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, so it looks like I can only continue. That's okay. I'm at rank 1. We will jump in. Oh, here we go. I can start here. No, I can't. Okay. Okay, let's go. Skirmish. Let's go. Let's do it. Oh. Sorry. I haven't played much, so I'm still figuring it out. Okay, here we go. Wayward Yokai. So in this game, you fight these giant spirit monster beast things, and then you can essentially you can capture them, sort of Pokemon style, and then you re-employ them in other battles that you get into. Okay, so here we go. Wow, there's a lot of people in the chat. Thank you all so much for joining us. Jazzadrin, good to see you. Oh, and he called me the man. Sony PlayStation needs a Game Pass of their own. It's the best thing in gaming right now. Leaf Fan B. I think it's pretty damn dope. I kind of agree. So I didn't read any of that. I don't know what's going on with the story, but that's okay. We can just play. This is a Platinum game, so expect some cool action. I actually didn't test this out on the computer, but it should run fine. We looked at Fantasian last week on the same computer. Ran fine. Okay, here we go. Oh, you see, I've captured one of the yokai. Hopefully this will still teach me how to play this, because I've only played it a little bit. And I was playing it on my phone using a controller, which is one of the cool things on... Apple's really opened up the Bluetooth connections, so you can connect any PlayStation controller or Xbox controller. Okay, so so I have this kind of weasel creature. There we go. I got an A. All right. I've got all these cables and stuff. Okay, let's see. Let's pull this over here. Okay. Am I all right? You're no normal human. Wait, why are we fighting anyway? Shooting Doji's malice. It's riled all of the yokai up, including you. C. Smith is here. Good to see you. I've got the devil horns. It's awesome. Instead, they remake games that's are 7 years old, like The Last of Us, so they can get people to spend $90. Ooh, we're throwing shade at PlayStation in the chat here today. Vic, you are the #1 best source for all things gaming and media related. Oh, thank you so much, Jazzadrin. You're just piling on the compliments. Thank you. You're very kind. Vic, move your pointer out of the way. You know what happened? It switched to the mouse. Oh, no, it's right in the middle. Okay, you're right. Thank you. All right. I have to navigate around this giant desk, this standing desk that I have right now. This is brand new in my space, so I'm still figuring out how to do all this. Okay, here we go. All right. All right, let's get into this. Let's see some platinum action. Completed. Okay. Oh, I have to switch the cameras. 1 second, you guys. Controls. Boop. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh, what happened there? Did it not save it? It didn't. There we go. And I guess the music didn't save either. 1 sec. Or did it? Yep. Okay. All right. So it's quite a bit simpler than you would find in a... it is mega desk. You guys wouldn't believe it. It's ridiculous. Like, this is the top of my desk. It's just out of frame right here. I can, what can I put there? I could put Kratos right here. Kratos could stand right there, right in front of the frame. What do you guys think? How's that? No. You have a little lie down, Kratos. There you go. Okay, let's kill these guys. Skoglund. Kari Skoglund. I just met her today. She's the director of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and I was live and spieling, and I couldn't remember her last name. Continue from my last save. Yes, absolutely. I'm getting my ass kicked. I know. I was I was showing off my very tall desk. All right, here we go. Never had a standing desk. I mean, partially it's because, you know, I in my career I travel a lot, and I'm not at a desk as much as I have been in this last year. I've been at a desk a lot since the pandemic began. All right, let's get these guys. Okay, so I have some kick-ass yokai. Let's get them. And so I don't quite know how I'm pulling off the attack, so, you know, bear with me as I kind of figure out the controls here a bit. Okay, so there's another guy. So I collect them again. There we go. There we go. Battle 2. SAB. Beautiful cell shading look to it, eh? Vic, what is your fave game that features intense action like Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, Astral Chain, God Hand, God of War? You're talking about some of my favorite games ever made right there. I think out of that list, it would be Cory Barlog's God of War. The 2018 God of War was just insane. But I loved Astral Chain. I think it's one of the most underrated creations that Platinum made. That just completely knocked my socks off. I could not believe how good it was. But you know, I love Bayonetta, and the Devil May Cry games are excellent. I even like DMC, the Ninja Theory Devil May Cry game. Bayonetta's crazy good, and Vanquish is crazy good. Sorry, guys, reading and thinking. Also, PS2, PS1 has the most iconic gaming library. If you don't recognize it, maybe you should resign. Con Anda. Sony executive says backwards compatibility is most requested feature, but then says it's not used much. That's some bull, haha. Yeah, I mean, it's you know what it is? It's just a slap in the face for the fans that have been there for a long time. And I think what's happening, especially with the rise of communities around streaming and you know, all of this history type content that's available on YouTube, this retro stuff out there, is that there's a new generation of people constantly being engaged with classic software. And by not allowing people access to that material, you're not only cutting off a potential revenue source, but you're really refuting the value of that classic material. It makes no sense whatsoever, you know? It's the antithesis of what Xbox is doing with backwards compatibility. And I don't get it. I don't understand it. And I hope that they change their ways with that. But it sounds like they're not changing their ways, but they're going to accommodate people that still want to plug in their PS3s and their Vitas. I think what should happen is Nintendo should figure out some kind of really sophisticated backwards compatibility solution with their incredible archives for different platforms on the Switch and Switch Pro or whatever it's called, Super Switch. And then that's going to force Sony to make some radical changes, because there is no reason. Sony is a disc-based series of platforms, and there is no reason that people, I don't know how to heal myself, shouldn't be able to throw in their PlayStation 1, 2, 3, whatever, disc into their PlayStation 5, and it should work. And there should be enhancements. It should just be there. And the only reason that Sony's not doing that is the cost of it and the value equation. And I don't think that's good PR. I don't think that's good. I mean, they're being generous in other ways. They've made an amazing system with the PlayStation 5. I don't want to slag them just, because it feels like it's the hot thing to do right now. But you guys know how I feel. I just feel like, people have been collecting their and supporting their work for 25 years. Let them celebrate it. I mean, half of the marketing. I just took a look at the PlayStation 5 future of gaming launch video where Jim Ryan was in it. I was going to use a clip from that, and I forgot to cut it into the thing today. But they start off with, a montage of the old days on PlayStation, and it's like, well, why didn't you just let us play all that stuff if we have it? Why do we have to go dig out old hardware to be able to use those games? Okay, I'm sucking. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Had it with virtual consoles. Nintendo had it with the virtual consoles, and they took it away. Wii U has great back catalog available. Jay Murphy, yeah. I think that's a great comment. Absolutely. Wii U was excellent for that. I personally think that what makes the most sense is some kind of a subscription to the classic stuff. But, make it way more robust. And people will sign up for that. They can improve their emulation for sure. I know a lot of people are unhappy with the emulation of the NES and Super Nintendo stuff. But by making it subscription, I mean, how many of you guys, Switch owners out there, if Nintendo said, look, we're going to expand the offerings of the NES and the SNES, we're going to work with all of our partners from back in the day, try to lock down licensed games like the Turtles and the Batmans and the Marvel stuff. So a more complete version of that archive will exist in some kind of downloadable form. And then we're going to expand out to the N64 and the Game Boy and eventually GameCube. How many of you would sign up for that monthly subscription? CapMax Gaming only paid for Nintendo Switch Online for Monster Hunter. Well, the thing that subscription idea would do is that it would sidestep the platform change, the inevitable upgrade to whatever comes next after Switch. And, I think the mid-generation evolution that we're looking at here, which is going to be an improved version of the Switch, isn't the next machine. I think it's the further distillation of the good ideas in this machine. But whatever comes next could also have that subscription, and so you'd have access to all that stuff. And yeah, it's a monthly fee, another one. we're getting charged up the wazoo for monthly fees right now, for sure. I get it, but then you're not facing this thing. Well, it's like all new architecture, and it's trying to maintain that compatibility from generation to generation can be messy and clumsy, and not always satisfying. But there is no reason why the Switch shouldn't be an incredible repository for all of the handheld work that Nintendo has done. Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, DS, 3DS, all of those excellent games should be available to Switch players on their platform. Matt would consider it if it's something like Game Pass, but for previous generations of Nintendo, I think they'd do tremendous business. I think that there'd be a lot of people, because at this point there's a lot of, there's so much piracy and stuff out there, and it's so difficult, to find those exact cartridges that you want at a price that people can afford. And a lot of that stuff's just been abandoned. So if you nurture a marketplace and you provide that choice to consumers, I think they're going to go nuts, man. I think people would be very interested in playing the NES versions of the Turtles and some of these classic games that are either hard to find, cost a lot of money, architecture that you play it on is creaky or expensive if you want to go for one of the analog systems or something. I just think it's maybe not the definitive way to play a lot of that stuff, but it's got some bread. But I don't know, it just makes sense to me. I see Just a Guy is in there. How you doing? Leaf Fan B would sign up for that subscription service, and so would Jazzadrin. I would at least try it out. Kashimoto says, I'm waiting for Game Boy and N64 subscription backwards compatibility on Switch. I think we all are, right? That'd be amazing. So my point on all this is if Nintendo does that, because right now they've just sort of dipped their toe in, and it's cool, but they could go way deeper, and we know that. They could also do some really cool things, like there are new games being made for N64, for all the classic machines, Dreamcast, NES, Game Boy, all the time. Developers, they reverse engineer their stuff. But imagine having these emulated hardware silos where new games could be published through a service like this, and little digital versions of the box art would sit right alongside some of that classic stuff. I think it'd be awesome. But if Nintendo does that and Xbox continues its pretty strong foray in this direction, Sony will eventually be forced to reconcile and really honor its history in a better way, which I think I don't see why people would not want that. Even if you aren't a fan of backwards compatibility, for your fellow game friends, why wouldn't you want that? What do I do here? Oh, I have some water thing. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Cool. So the yokai, not only good in battle, but you send them out to help you figure stuff out. Can I slice that? No? Okay. So this is a mobile game, right? It's not it's not Bayonetta. It's meant to be a little bit more easy to play. It's as stylish as what Platinum is kind of famous for, but it's very immediate and simplistic. But there's some cool rewards, clearly already. Okay, Mario All-Star selling. Won't convince them to do a subscription model, I think. A guy can hope, though. Arion Delastani. I can't read that from back here. The computer is a million miles away from me. I've got to figure out my setup here. This is day one with me with the computer up in the clouds. Nothing wrong with that. Just expanded Nintendo Online, those 700 games for $10 a month, Matt. You know it, man. Right? Who doesn't want that? Okay. Help me out, yokai. Help me! There we go. Is that my guy, or am I fighting that guy? I'm fighting that guy. Okay. That does become a little confusing, because in one breath, I've got a guy beside me that looks just like this weasel with scissor hands. It's Weasel Scissorhands. All right, gotcha. All right. I think a boss fight is coming. I would like to be a little healthier. Where do I get health? Maybe in here? Pots. Yes. There we go. Always a good idea. Bust the pots. Look at this. Little standing stones. Okay. Ooh, what's that over there? Can I go get that? Invisible walls. Like crazy. And what's this over here? Let's go get this. What is this? Got it. What does this do? Oops. And then there's something over here. It's cool that you can go back to whatever you missed. I missed this. Don't know why. Okay, there we go. My explore rate is up. Okay. So let's go back. Oh, I see some pots. Many of them. Let's make Onomaru a little healthier. Here we go. Thank you. And I will take this guy. Nope, my wheel is full. And how do I... Oh, I see. I can pair them up. Oops. The square button active on the... since I've got the PlayStation controller here, I hit the square button and it... which I just always think of as the attack button. I press the square button and it sends out one of my yokai. All right, let's see what's in here. Mr. Mass Produce, I think it's yeah, it's getting a little overblown. There's a lot of stories out there that like John Garvin. I mean, I understand the hesitation. I didn't want to put it in the news today because it's really opinion based. But Garvin did say on David Jaffe's interview, his video interview, that if you really like a game, you should buy it when it's out at full price. And I don't think that there was any more malice behind that statement. I think that it was just a point blank kind of logical point to make coming from somebody that makes games and wants to keep making games and is tuned into the business aspects of that. But I think that there is a value challenge in the video game industry. And the video game industry, that's why Game Pass is blowing people away. Honestly, that's why I think Apple Arcade is pretty exciting, even if you're not crazy about the games that they've assembled yet. But this idea of democratizing access to games and giving people really premium experiences is exciting if you love this medium. And I think that's what the expectation or the desire from a lot of people to put to see PlayStation kind of answer Game Pass is stemming from. Because I feel like there's a lot of mixed signals about what a game should cost and what it's worth. And I don't think that's helpful to the marketplace. And I think it was always expensive, but there was parity with game prices and the value equation. It was a simpler discussion or a simpler economy. But now with free-to-play and subscription and some games coming out at $50 and some games at $20 and some games at $80, and then there's the games as service thing where you're never finished the game, you just keep playing it, and then they find new ways to kind of, get you to spend money to change your outfit. It's really hard to target what a game costs now, And so when Garvin comes out and says everybody should be willing to spend full price on a game if they really like it, there's a hesitation around that because games are freaking expensive. And he knows that. Everybody knows that. Games are expensive. They're like this premium thing that and because of their expensive cost, it's opened the door to all of these different market opportunities. Because games are so expensive, people started playing mobile games, going, "Well, this is enough. This is okay." This is like going to the arcade. I used to put a quarter into a machine and I'd play something, but I don't really care about this game, but I'll play it to kill some time. And that hurts our hearts if we love video games, right? It's like I don't want people playing crappy games just to waste their time. Spend a little bit more money and play something really good, but you're not just spending a little more money. In a lot of cases, you spend a lot of money. And so we're in this really weird position where, especially in the model that Sony is kind of doubling down on, they're very expensive games when they come out. And so that ask is a big one, especially if games are shipped like Cyberpunk or even, Days Gone when it was launched, with patches and bugs and things that sort of take away from the enjoyment of the experience. Shit, I keep dying here. So obviously, a lot of consternation, a lot of furor, a lot of accusations. I don't think it's greed in the game industry. I mean, there's an element of that, but I think that there is a defining aspect to all of it. There's a business trying to grapple with how it's going to sell its future to people. And I think Xbox is, I keep saying that, and I think there's a lot of other people out there that really say it too. I think it's exciting for someone like me that has been covering this stuff for so long and has been a fan of games and just wanted more people to play for so long. I feel like there's no excuse now, It's like with PlayStation today, dropping Horizon Zero Dawn for as part of the stay-at-home thing. There's no excuse to not download that game and play it now. And that's exciting, because all I want is for more people to play cooler stuff so that more awesome, ambitious things keep getting made. And there has been a prohibitive economy wrapped around that for so long, but that's changing, It's changing. And, I think John Garvin opened up a wound for a lot of people, especially Sony fans that are like looking at all the hype around Game Pass, and they're just getting pissed off about, because Microsoft doesn't have the games to back up the exclusive games to back up all the love that seems to be going their way right now. It's more of the promise of that with all of the acquisitions that they've been making. But that's what's exciting, But Sony does have the games, the teams, and honestly, they've justified their purchase price for a lot of those games. But that is going to become increasingly more difficult to do in the face of these new economies out there, So, yeah, long-winded answer. I saw that somebody became a new member, and that is C. Smith. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining up. This chat is the best one on the internet. Everybody here incredibly lucid and smart, intelligent. A lot of lifers, a lot of people here that have been gaming and collecting and chatting about this business for as long as I have. And a lot of people have been watching for as long as I've been making, which is just amazing. But thank you. Thanks for being here. As a Canadian with games costing $80 before tax, I refuse to pay any more than that, and I only buy a few games a year at full price. That's from Just a Guy. And right there is the problem with the business, people that want to play more and buy more opt to buy stuff on sale because things are expensive. And so if you're pricing out your hardcores, you're for damn sure pricing out the sort of on the fencers. And without those on the fencers impulse kind of purchasers, how do you kind of continue to gain that mainstream growth, How do you explode out there? And like PlayStation 5 is selling like crazy, but I don't know what the attach rate is like right now. Look at this cool boss. Like, I don't know if people are buying, if people are buying more games. PlayStation 5 is selling like crazy. Are people buying more games for it? Or are they downloading stuff off PS Now, or they subscribe to PS Plus and they just get the freebies? Or, do they find at the end of the week that they've put so much time into Genshin Impact on their iPhone, and then they can also play their same thing on their PlayStation, that they don't have time to play anything else, and they're buying less? It's a lot of interesting dynamics at play here. But I think if the cost equation is ratified, more people will play cool things, and that means more cool things will get made eventually. I mean, it's going to be bumpy. It is bumpy. Oh, geez, I don't know what to do there. Okay. I've hardly played my PS5 compared to my Series X, and that's from Sneaker Weirdo. And is that because you've got Game Pass and you just keep dabbling, you keep trying different things? I forgot about this game. Gonna have to download it to my iPad. The Down Phoenix Archives. Yeah, that's why I wanted to play this today. This is, for those that are just tuning in, World of Demons from Platinum Games. And aesthetically, it's got like a, maybe a PlayStation 3 kind of, sort of aesthetic and stylistic value. But it's definitely a tailored, easy-to-play mobile experience, although by the amount of times that I'm restarting doesn't show that it's that easy. But mostly because I'm not doing very well right now. Game Pass 100% sneaker weirdo. Yeah, I mean, all it is right now is conjecture around Game Pass, but, I'm not the only one talking about it. It's like the whole business is talking about it. But it's based on some educated guesses, Like, even this month, the fact that Outriders and MLB is available on Game Pass, or you spend full price to play these games on PlayStation 5. And to buy both of those games on PlayStation 5 is a year's worth of Game Pass. Okay, this wagon wheel guy is kind of a pain in the ass. Wagon wheel head. What's his name? How do I dodge? Dodging would be good. Can I dodge? What is it? I know I have a dodge thing. Use the dodge button, dude. And I have yokai. Oh, right, I forget. I'm not just a blade guy. I have buds. Okay. All right. Let's get this guy. CatMax Gaming. Outriders has been pissing me off. I just don't care about it. I was gonna talk about it today, and then I think I'll talk about it tomorrow, but I've been playing hours and hours of it, and I feel dumb. I feel like my brain cells are seeping out of my head. I'd rather play Avengers. I'd definitely rather play Destiny or The Division. But this whole games as service, man, I don't know if it's for me. I love The Division. The Division I really, really think is cool because it feels like more grounded and I think they've done a pretty good job with the enemy types and the narrative and the detail and the cities that we go through. Yeah, but Outriders just feels so freaking generic and dumb. I don't care about the story or, I like my powers and I like the mechanics, but I don't know. I completely zone out when they go into the story bits. And the characters just say stupid, crass things. And, I feel like I'm going to finish the whole thing. I'm almost there. And I'm never going to think about it again. I know people are liking it, though. I know a lot of people are digging it. I'd way rather play Gears of War games. Whoa! Get these guys and give me some health. I am almost dead. Get them. How do I... What is it? Oh, there it is. No. How am I doing that backwards thing? Is it... Oh, it's this. Okay. Okay. I get it. Yokai guys. Oh, my yokai are gone. Yes, this is the review we want. Gears of War, CatMax Gaming. Yeah, Pong by Atari. The difficulty is kind of whack in this. Blair Farrell. I mean, have been moments where I've been having fun in it, but I'm very close to the end of the story, and I know that there's a whole bunch of like post game, and it's like I just want to. I like games with endings. Call me old fashioned. I know a lot of you do. I like to finish games and like to move on. It's like Avengers. I don't want to beat up any more robots. But I enjoyed the game. It's a cool game, and I like playing all of these different characters. I don't want to beat up any more frickin' robots. I wish they had just made a bunch of individual games with those characters. There we go. Okay, wagon wheel. Okay. Health me, please, health. Hello. Whoa. Oh. Do I have any dudes? Get them. Oh, what the hell was that? I don't know all the controls. I'm still figuring this game out. Looks so damn cool, though, doesn't it? There we go. Get him, yokai. Where's my Weasel Scissorhands? I want that guy back. Oh man, I don't know what to do. These guys are tough. Get out of the way. Get out. Oh yes. I don't know how I did that. Oh. Do I have any dudes? Get the dude. Get him. There we go. Knock him out. There we go. Good. I'm probably going to have to fight 3 of them after I beat these guys. If I survive. Oh, I'm going to die. Shit. Oh, man. My kingdom for a pot with some health in it. Come on! This is nuts. I'm just totally button mashing. Oh! How am I alive still? This is crazy. My hands are totally sweating. This must be a platinum game. Ah! Get him! Oh yeah! No, they're still alive. They got me. God damn. All right. You're sounding like Tommy T right now. I dig it, Jazzadrin. Alpha Cat is here. Let's continue from the last save. I started to understand how to dodge some things in there. You really get to Hulk smash. Let's see. Avengers, at least the characters and content felt good and has a nice environment. Yes, absolutely. I found the Avengers way more satisfying to play. And I liked it so much I would want to go back to it. But Outriders, I feel like I'm going to finish it, and I'm just going to be like, I'm never turning this thing on again. And honestly, I kind of felt the same way about Bulletstorm. I think there's a cool element in there, but it never registered for me like the Gears games did. I don't mean to slag people can't fly, or people can fly. I think there's some really creative individuals there, but I don't know. I remember feeling, in the case of Bulletstorm, it was a game that was poking fun at the genre as much as it was, a fairly well-made action experience. And there's always a danger in that, because then when you're poking fun at something, it's like you don't really feel the commitment to it. You feel like it's all a joke. And the developers didn't really believe it either, It's really hard to be funny in games if you're kind of making fun of the type of game you're making, by teasing the others that have done it. And I think Bulletstorm did a little bit of that. Whoa, what the frack? Okay, I got killed quickly. Hello, Jordan Cunningham. Good to see you. Avengers was such a disappointment. I only enjoyed the opening fight. When you actually played as the Avengers in an Avengers game, plus Hulk and Thor were way underpowered. Mua is literally is on literally everything, but right now the gold edition with all the characters is only on 360. Just a guy not impressed with Avengers, and Mua 3 was more enjoyable than Avengers was, wasn't it, Blair Farrell? Mua 3 on Switch, although it has its limitations too, but it's a good game. James D. White, I think that, because Platinum has Okami creators and developers working at the studio. They know this art kind of, style quite well, but I think there's a different kind of slant to it. But yeah, I think this game was made with intention, for us to remember Okami. I was just deciding between Bulletstorm and BioShock Infinite. I went with the latter. BioShock Infinite, that is a game that has stood up. Oh, yeah. It was maybe a slightly less... I mean, there's some beautiful, esoteric, weird elements in there that Ken Levine is kind of famous for, but maybe it was less of a... shock to the system than the original BioShock, no pun intended, but mechanically it was really cool, and the world building was incredible, and I love the characters in that game as well. I looked at that again recently because of it hitting the Switch, and although I enjoyed playing all of the BioShock games again, I was really transfixed by the artistry of BioShock Infinite. It is absolutely a game, I think, that holds up and is worth re-exploring. Okay. Okami and Bayonetta have the same director. Clover Studio is basically Platinum Games, Epsilon Eagle. That is correct. Jazzadrin's 5 minutes behind. Well, you've seen me die at this stage for a long time then. I'm still here. The Wagon Wheel guys are getting me. It's when they team up. I cannot beat 2 wagon wheels. 1 Udo. Okay. Did you forget me too, old wheel? Happy to take you for a spin. All right. Okay. There we go. Ooh, you feel like a badass when you drop a yokai and go in for the attack at the same time. Oh! Bet you didn't expect to hear that sentence today. Ah! Dropping some yokais. Come on now. There it is. Okay, thank you. And I will take a wagon wheel. And I will fight you, wagon wheels. And hopefully I can do a little bit of damage. What is that purple ball? I want it. I don't know what it is. Okay. Get him. Yes! Oh, yeah. Smack him good. Oh, my God. I'm almost dead again. I don't know why I'm doing so poorly. Get him. Get him. I said often in this stream how easy this game is to play, and then these guys have been kicking my ass again and again. Get out of the way! Yokai me! There we go. I really wish you could just destroy one of them. Come on! Yes! Get the dudes. Get them. One of them. Thank you. All right. Yes! Sorry, I'm screaming. I'm getting into it. Come on. I'm pressing every freaking button. I'm flailing around. Oh, no. No, no, no. No. Oh, give me this. Okay, get this guy. Oh, I got some health. Yes. Oh, that feels good. Get him. Oh, no. Oh, look at... Oh, there's... Oh, that's my guy. Okay. Yeah. Whew. Oh, boy. That was stressful. All right. 1 Udo is mine. Now I remember it's you, Onamuro. Onamuro. Has it already been 10 years since you disappeared? Oh, and what business do you have with him? I'm going to bury this blade in his chest in return for destroying the worlds of yokai and humans. Phew! Pathetic earthling. My own. Well, I have no clue where Shuten Doji may be. And even as powerful as you are, I'm sure you can. Noted, and I'm not alone. Don't roll on so quickly now. You know my old friend Karakasa. You might have some answers. All right, then. Tell me where to find him. Pretty cool, right? I mean, I don't know. Like, Apple Arcade, if you're on an iOS device, is kind of irrefutable to me. Like, why wouldn't you spend $5 a month and be able to check out games like this? It's the cost of a latte. All right. It does look great, right? Epsilon Eagle. I mean, I'm in, man. Platinum rules. It's, you know, unlikely their best game they've ever made or will make, but they don't make bad games. They're awesome. I don't know what I'm doing when I do that, but it looks cool. I guess that's kind of how I played, like, hours of Bayonetta as well. Ah! Get him. Oh. It's like I'm sending out the, This would be one where I would like to read this thinking manual. Oh, you guys can just hear me just flailing away on the buttons. Oh no. I thought I just beat these guys up. Why am I fighting them again? Oh no! Get out of the fire! Dude, you're on fire! And now there's... Oh, I still haven't beat that guy. Do I have any yokai? Nope. Gosh, I would love a little more health. Oh, is there health there? Yes, there is. Okay. Come on, beat him up. Didn't I just do these guys? Did I do them again? Did I walk into the same fight? I thought I just beat him up. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's a creepy looking one. This is so cool. Karakasa. All right, all you humans do is throw us away. Leave us behind. Forget about us. Adrian Leon, good to see you. Read the effing manual. What game is it? This is called World of Demons, and it's made by Platinum Games. Imagine the nightmare that is playing this on a tablet or phone. Well, you'd use a controller. I want this game. I want that game. More triangle. Phew. Hi there. Okay. Nice. Fun fact, Devil May Cry 1 came out 20 years ago from Kon Ada. Incredible. Oh, damn it. I'm reading comments. Look at this creature. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah! When I bring up the wagon... Oh, I guess I've killed a bunch of them, so I have a bunch of them. Okay. Cool! Oh, that's very handy. Gotcha. And I had a bag of flour from Resident Evil Village. What is this over here? Oh, can't get over there. Oh! Uh-oh. This does the old faker ramading-dong where you defeat one of them and you feel like, okay, all right, whew, and then they send out two. Great, nice. Comment. Hey Vic, I would love to see a spoiler talk where you talk about each episode of the Love, Death plus Robots. That would be fun, actually. Maybe I'll do that. It comes out in May, the next season. How about a remake of DMC1 by Platinum Games, Jazzadren? Oh, man, you're talking magic. We have their Nier Automata coming back. This looks like a remastered PlayStation 2 game, to be honest, in a good way. Yeah, and Fantasian is fantastic. I had a good stream with that with everybody, and then my daughter and I were playing a little bit of it last night, and it's really cool. She beat this giant tree boss last night. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, 10 minutes to Wapner. Watch out! Oh, yeah, that is satisfying when you throw the wagon wheels at him. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, damn. Okay. Why am I... Oh, wait there. Oh, I got some health. Good. Okay. Oh. It's like a tree with one eyeball and a giant tongue. Now, somebody probably knows, or somebody's got the Google. Are these based on actual ancient Japanese illustrations of yokai? Are they actually based on, like, familiar spiritual beings? Or was this all platinum imagination? I turned platinum and imagination into one word right there. Platinum imagination. Come on! Freaking freaky looking thing. Ah! It's like it froze me. Okay. Oh. Nice. Oh! Come on! I mean, this is cool. This is like a real combat platinum experience. It's fun. All right, you son of a bitch. Come on, get him. Come on. Weasel Scissorhands. Yes. Battle 9. All right. Great. Another rip. Why are you mistreating me so? Why you? Juan Yudo says that you knew about Shuten Doji. What do you know? Out with it, or I'll poke more holes in your oilcloth. Pathetic Earthling, bringing the Rain Man quotes. These same enemies appear in Neo, too. Epsilon Ego. Awesome. I think so. The Kappa demons are definitely from the mythology, Louis Arias. These are all traditional yokai from the real-world history, from Matt. See? Best chat on the internet. Right there. When you talk about action games, I get very dorky. It's my absolute favorite game, Epsilon. Favorite genre, action games. I think my favorite of the genres is kind of the character-based action adventure. You know, that Arkham. What do I do here? Arkham, Uncharted, Zelda. I love platformers. Okay. But action definitely plays a part in it. You know, like it really is important to me too. I'm still very weak with the Souls type experiences. I should find the groove, but I still have not been able to find the groove. I've been playing Neo recently and Dark Souls, Demon Souls, and I'm not good. I don't. It's so weird to have the disconnect, especially because like I'm a completionist with things like Spider-Man and God of War and Uncharted and Zelda, but it's a totally different vibe to play those Souls type games. A true action adventure that emphasizes exploration, combat, and puzzles like Zelda. I hope you can have pets or at least pet wildlife in the next Zelda. That would be great. Yeah, I mean that's my like Jam, that's the stuff that I totally gravitate towards, but I have a real appreciation for a wide swath of experiences out there. You know, I loved the last couple of Final Fantasy games, and really got into Persona. I love Metroidvania games. I like turn-based strategy games. We're fighting a snake. I need some better yokai and some health. Okay, here we go. Get this guy. Weasel Scissorhands, come on. All right. I like sports games. I was playing baseball on the last stream and over the weekend and having a blast. I'll be talking about baseball tomorrow, actually. Oh, because it's out on the Xbox Game Pass tomorrow. Oh. Nice. Nure Ona. Thank you. Why are they giving me health here? And I could have used them in the other mini bosses all the time. Okay. Get this guy. Get this guy. Get this guy. Where's my yokai? Where are you guys? Why you gotta be like that? Where are you? There we go. Nice. And wow, get him. And then I got another one. Yes, we're doing some damage. Teamwork. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on. Oh, he put some, he's got like a shield barrier up or something like that. So it auto-targets to the guy. Oh, okay. If I tap in on the button. Oh, no, it auto-targets. Okay. Sweet. There we go. Nice! Oh, those yokai attacks are great. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, there goes my mouse. Okay. Yes! Why is this guy easier than the wagon wheels? I don't get that. Come on. Oh, nice. Woo! That feels good. Get him. Yeah, done. Skyward Sword was 2011. Wind Waker 2013. The Wind Waker remastered, though, right? Skyward Sword was on the original of Wind Waker was out before Skyward Sword. Dave Gibbons, this is World of Demons from Platinum Games for Apple Arcade. Pathetic Earthling. Me too. Fallen Order. That was hard enough for me. Yeah. See, I had no issues with Fallen Order, but the Souls games, they just kicked my ass. Adrian Leon, Game Pass tomorrow is MLB The Show 21. GG from C. Smith, thank you. I don't care about any mirror. Where's my husband? Without him, Look, I'll help you find your husband. Just tell me what you know. You really help me find him? Fine. When you say mirror, it's the void glass you're after. It's linked to the void beyond, the realm humans call hell. Oh, so we're going to hell in this game. Great. Okay. Dave Gibbons, none. 0. Have not beat any of the Souls games. I've beat bosses in some Souls games. And some are just freaking hard as hell. It's just, I don't know what it is. I feel like I have to lock myself away for like 2 weeks. I really want to love them all. Like Neo, they both look so cool. Neo 1 and 2 on the PS5, and Demon Souls is so beautiful. Bloodborne's, I mean, I appreciate him. Bloodborne's incredible, and Sekiro is just incredible as well. But God, I feel abused by all of them. Vic, you're killing me. Jazzadrin. Yeah, but then, I do find those incredibly difficult, but I beat all of the God of War games, including mobile God of, like, not just the PSP God of War games, but the, on a mobile, like on the old chocolate bar phones, I beat a tiny little God of War game. So I don't get it. I should, and I've beat lots of Devil May Cry games, but Souls games crush me. Bring back the Game Genie for those Souls games. Red Dog G. Bloodborne kicked the crap out of me. Gave me PTSD and hurt my feelings. God of War is the GOAT. That was from Hurt My Feelings of Just a Guy. And Can Otta says, now I can enhance. Can Otta says God of War is the GOAT. Okay, so I can enhance everything. So let's enhance some stuff here. Okay, we've got some soul stones. Here we go. I feel like this mic is higher than me. Here we go. There we go. Okay, one type of achievement is accomplished by getting 100% exploration rate. Okay, so we are in Foggy Cove. Let's go into enhance. Let's enhance my weapon. Great. Okay, my katana is tougher. Great, great, great. And let's enhance my minions. We'll put them all up. Oh. I can't. I can't. Don't have the gold. I see. Okay, well, let's go back to the weapons then. Let's go back to the weapons. Boodoosh. Boom. I'm level 5 katana. God of War and Spider-Man, PS4, greatest of all time games. I concur with that. Those are amazing games. Okay. I have some trophies. Get all my rewards. Great, I have some gold. Awesome. Can I enhance a minion? Do I have enough gold? I do. But let's do this guy, because... Oh, I don't. Oh, alright. Alrighty then. And then what's over here? A samurai. So I have different samurai that I can choose? No. Okay. In the deck. Okay, and what is this? Oh, I can choose what's in the deck. Oh, I want the snake in the deck for sure. Okay. And then... Alright, let's go. We're going into Foggy Cove. Ask Ushioni about the Void Glass. Recommended level is 2. Alright. Okay. Mr. Mass Produce heard about Sekiro and never picked it up because it's tough. Is the supposed Last of Us remake being made to coincide with the show coming out next year? I feel really sad that they are doing that instead of a sequel. Just a guy. Oh, they're going to do a sequel for sure. They're just getting started with The Last of Us. And I think the idea with Last of Us 2 was they were showing the world as much as they were showing, the core characters. They were showing essentially the last of the human race and all the different tangents that we can go, which opens up storylines for shows and movies and all kinds of other ancillary stuff. Jordan Cunningham has a question. Hey, Vic, with your gaming experience, what's the shortest time it took for a game to get a remake? Ooh, geez, that's a great question. Oh, my God. That is an excellent question. Maybe the God of War PSP games on the hit PS3, right? We saw that happen quite, like Tearaway was on the Vita, and then it was remade in a special edition for PS4. I don't know if they've brought Daxter out to consoles, but I think it would likely be something like that. It's a little bit of a port answer as opposed to a remake. That is a very good question. Sure wish some more beloved 16-bit stuff would get remade or sequelized. Like, did you guys play? Oh, I got my new attacks. Great. Did you guys play the Link Between Worlds, or is it a Link Between Two Worlds on the 3DS, the Zelda game, where we're playing with 2D and then we're playing with the flat wall mechanics, and it was kind of like an homage pseudo sequel to A Link to the Past. I love that, and I would love to see more of that. I also loved the Metroid Samus Returns remake of Return of Samus on 3DS as well. Loved Link Between Two Worlds, or Link Between Worlds, Just a Guy. That's a great question, Jordan Cunningham. It's hard to kind of have the date sitting right in front of me. Your comment is the first Resident Evil 1996 and 2002. Yeah, sometimes it's tough to think of it being a remake or a port to a new platform or a remaster. You know, in some ways, even these PS5 enhanced versions of Ghost of Tsushima and Days Gone are almost like pseudo remasters in a way. Or the HDR upgrades on enhanced games on Series X. It's pretty fantastic. Oh, whoa, whoa. There we go. Ouch. This is great. It's a super cool game. I mean, it's you definitely take into account that this is part of a subscription cost, but it's a platinum game. It's cool. That is why I wanted to show it off today. Ooh, something big and bad is coming up. So we're going to get into this squabble, wherever it might be. Oh, what am I doing? Where are you? Oh, there's a thing over here. Let's go. Let's go get that. I get that thing? Okay, there it is. Okay. Gimme. All right. I mean, these designs are just insane. It's so good. So we're going to try to beat this guy. And that's going to do it for the stream today. But I'll be back again tomorrow with something cool. All right, let's see. Oh, that's great. So now I have a yokai that will send out like some food or something like that. Oh, look at my snake. Get this guy. Oh, and it'll freeze. It's like a freeze snake. Okay, cool. And it has this super gross tongue. Gotcha. Gotcha. All right. Oh, yes. This is cool. I recommend the download of this if you happen to have an Apple Arcade account. But that's going to do it for the EPN Plays bit today. I don't know. Kashimoto, I will absolutely be doing a PS3 EPN Let's Play. Absolutely. I'll be back again tomorrow. We are going to do the Rundown Live again. And I'll figure out exactly what I'm going to stream tomorrow. But look for the tweets, and I'll send word out. And I'm thinking that I'm going to start the shows at around 2 o'clock. It seems like a very good time to kind of to jump into all of this stuff. So, keep your eyes peeled around EPN around 2 p.m. Pacific time. And hopefully you will come back tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for your super chats and your questions and your comments. We will see you tomorrow. And until then, play forever.